Hello everyone. This video is part of Python Programming 2022 sponsored by Open Knowledge Share. So let me introduce you to one of the code management platform which was github.com. So this is popular among all the developers across various programming languages and even at the industry level. They use this platform for storing the code, like managing it across various branches, and also it provides very good interface for collaborating between various developers for a project and also manage multiple projects together. So let's look at the github.com and sign up for it and see what are the features available. So I'm going to enter like my email address to create an account here. So it's completely free. If you are an individual, if you are running an enterprise, then look for the plans and opt a plan like which is suitable for you. But in case if you are an individual person like using it for a non-business purposes, it is completely free, but it comes with some limitations, but mostly like it would be sufficient. So you have to enter the email address so that you would get some mail for your email. See, once I gave the email ID, so this email ID is already taken. So account is already been there. In case if it's not there, you sign in with the mail ID what you have. So we are able to log into there. You can click on explore GitHub and check on like various. You can click on Git Explore and then check like various repositories that were trending and collections and all. So we can also filter out those repositories which contains the code of other users. So they can make it, if they make it public, so it will be available for others to look at and they can even download it. We can also create one and then store our code. So let me go for the repository for this course. So which was this is Python Programming 2022, and you could see the username. This is the username which the creator of this repository have, and the next is the repository name. So and this, with this link, anyone can access repositories. It need not be that like you need to create an account and then access it. Without even creating an account, you can able to open this repository. So in this repository, you can see if there is a code available like added to this repository, you can see it over here, even the files, folders and other things. And there, this is an option to look at like the branches. So as of now, there is only single branch main which was visible here. And like in case if the new branches were created, so it would list down in this menu. Branching is actually very much useful in case if you are doing developments parallelly, or like there are multiple developers working in a thing, and even also a features if you want to compare your previous code with a new code and only merge a partially part of code into your new final code. So there are many ways like actually this branching strategy would help. So in case if you want to have this code, you have to click this code and then you can download zip, which would just like download the zip. But in case if you want to have a connection with this repository and then like you want to push your code as well to this or manage the things, so you will be able to do it by doing a cloning of this repository. For doing that, like you have to select like one of these. So you can click like HTTPS and then copy this, and this URL we can use it and then clone this repository to your local. So but before doing that, so you need to have the Git installed in your, so let me check it out if I have a Git installed. So I could not find it, so let me install the Git now. Download Git and I select Windows operating system and then install it. So I'm going to select the 64-bit version and run as an administrator and install it. In case if you don't have admin privileges, you can always do without that is not an issue. So you don't have to worry about these options, so you can always click on next. It has been installed, so let me know read any release notes. Yeah, we could see here it has given a terminal, so where we can use this git. So let's see now, in case if git is working in a terminal, cmd. So you could see git version. I have typed git version and we got the version of git that is installed in the system. So now we can jump to our repository and then click on the code, select this HTTPS and then copy this. So if you click on the icon here, that would copy this URL completely. And now the command to clone the repository is git clone and the URL. I entered into that Python codes directory, and here I want to clone git repository. So I had to do this command like git clone and then the URL which I have copied it from here, and then if you press enter, it is going to do that. You can see, let's see now like what was there inside. So in Python codes, E drive, it has created mkdir command has created the folder Python codes, and inside that we could see this Python 2022, and there are like few files that has come. So these three files were there over here. So it is the, so now in case if you want to add a new file, like you will be able to do it and even like modify the existing one. So the next step is if you do git branch. So before doing that, like we need to go inside the directory, only then you will be able to do it. So CLS now to clear the screen, and now if you want to check the branch, so you can do git branch. Now you can see it will list out all the branches and it would highlight and with the star mark as well as this green color, giving the current branch where it is in. So now in case if you want to create a branch like from this main branch, you can do git checkout -b and give the branch like which you want to do. So, and I would suggest you to create a name of the branch which is very relevant to the changes that you are going to make. I am planning to add the assignment solutions that I have over here. So I am going to assignment 1. So it would be easy for all to look at it. So now let's do git branch. You will be able to see the list 2 branches over here, and you could see this add solution assignment. So this has been highlighted. So we are in this branch now. We can add a new files to this, and then next thing is like we can upload it to the GitHub so that it would come over here. So let's do that. So if you go into Python codes program 22, we only have these files. So here I am going to add new folders and files, and then like let's push it to the Git. So before that I am going to create a folder saying that assignments, and also I'll be adding code. So in the assignments, so let me push here the assignment solution, so that which I have already made. So this was an IPNB file and I have dragged and dropped into here, and the code like which I have done it earlier. So I'm going to post the code here, which this contains the code of the sessions. So if it is already existing, it would be replaced with this new changes. So I have renamed it as assignment to solutions 1 inside the assignments, and make a folder inside within it again, and then push it over there. So now this is the changes we have done. We have added a code folder and as well as the assignment folder over here, and now I'm going to see like what has happened over here. So to know like what are the changes that has been done, so you can do git status. So if you do git status, we got the message like on branch like add solution, so which is the branch here, untracked files. So there are the red color ones like which have come here. So those are the new ones which are being added. So that is not earlier part of the Git. So if it is like folders and there are like so many files, it is going to show a folder. So if it is just the file changes, it would show the files here. So now let's also make some changes in the readme file. So I have done few changes in the readme file. So let's see what we get like if you do like git status. So you can see there is like one which has come changes not staged in the commit, and modified is like readmd, and untracked files. So these are the new files which it has come, and the modified readmd has been showing separately. So the ones which are already existing and has been modified will be stored on top, and the files like which were completely newly added, so those will be showed some in the down. So now in case if you want this to be part of the branch, so we should do git add git path over there. So here the path is readmd, so you can do read and md, so this would add over there. So let's see the git status now. So you can see this has come in green, which means that has been already added, changes to be committed. You can see it here. So now if you want to add this the files and folder within like assignments and code, we can do it by doing git add assignments and even git add code. So this is going to be adding over there. So let's see it now. So you can see what are the new files that has been added. So it was in assignments folder, assignment1 and assignment1.txt, and similarly assignment1 and the solution ipnb, similarly one more new file, and these three are new files, and this is a modified version of readme file. And now this, if you want it to be reflected in the repository, so we should do git commit. So once your changes are done and these changes you want to push it to your branch, we should initially do git commit, and then so before you do git commit, you say, oh, we got an error, other identity unknown. So we need to initially specify email so that like the git configuration will be done. So we need to specify the mail ID and the usernames, so that like git would know like from where it has been pushed. So I have entered my mail ID over here, and now if you do git commit and username also, let me do git commit now. So it has opened the terminal where we have to add up where what are the changes that we have done in this commit. So I'm going to add some description. So this, when the description is seen, so the other users would identify that what has been changed from this branch. So based on that, they would maybe use that change, or maybe they could ignore this change. So once you do this, so you will be able to commit this. So now if you do git status, you wouldn't get anything. It would say that everything, nothing to commit, everything look green, because once you do a commit it and there are no other changes, all the changes will be saved, so that there is no other change that has been done now. So now if you want to push this code over here, so now let's see what has been changed. So if you see this git, so there is only single branch again. So let me also reload again. So this did not reflect over here. So in case if you want this to be reflected over here, you origin and the local branch name, which was add solution assignment, so you can copy paste. I'm going to have the same name for remote branch as well. So let's click on it. So it's asking for the username, which I would be giving here, and also the password. So now we have to go to the password and authentication. There are like various things, right? So from here we should go to the developer settings and to the personal tokens and generate a new personal token. So generate a new personal token. Here we should be, we can give the note like to log in for Windows laptop. So and this we can set an expiry for this token to end. So after which this token expires and doesn't work anymore. You need to again do it back. So we can give a give an access like what are the scope for logging in with this token, and then like we can generate the token. So I'm going to give these permissions like which were checked here, and keeping a token expiry of 30 days just for security reason. You can increase even in case if you don't want any expiration, you can always keep like no expiration. So this is just a safety thing. So I'm going to keep an expiry date like of 30 days just for security reason. So now if you click on generate token, so it is going to create us this particular string, which once you move out of this page, then this is no more visible. So you can click on this icon to copy it, and now to use this token, so let's use this for username. So let me again click on this, and then in the password you can paste this token and press enter, and this is working now, right? So this is how we can provide the access to the GitHub account and then use it. And we can now see a notification which has come here saying that it has pushed less than this new branch has been created, and we can see the list here, right? In the list of branches we can also see this new branch. So now there is an option to compare and pull request, which is also available once you click on the pull request, and you can create a new pull request here. So which you can also go, before that let's go and check the branch here. So I have selected the branch here, which can be seen, and even in the URL it would change. Now you can see this new folder code as well as the assignment has come here, right? So now this is working as expected. So you can also see the table which has been updated, that can be seen over here. Now if you want to push this part code like to the repo, so we can always do compare and pull request. So for that you can also go here to the pull request, and then new pull request, then where do you want to merge your branch. So from assignment solution you can see there is an arrow mark here, right? So this indicates that I am planning to merge this branch into main. So if you do, it would, in case if there are any conflicts, I mean the code on one file is completely different from the other and it is unable to merge, so it is going to show those conflicts. So in this case there are no conflicts, so we can also see and compare those here. So we can see that this contains added the commits, added assignment 1 and its solution, and then we can also see what are the changes. Earlier it is empty or like maybe not existing, and later we had these things. So because we have only added here the new file, so on the left side it is empty and the right side is the new file. And similarly there is a notebook which also has come here, and similarly a readme file where we can see the changes here. These are the lines like which doesn't have any change till the 9, and from here we have few changes which were indicated in red. These are the lines which are having some change, and same way in the other case it is green. So you can see till here it is a modification, and from here it is a new lines which has been added. So if you are okay with these changes and you feel like that should go into main, so you can create a pull request. So where you can write a description and what should be there in it, and then create a pull request. So you can always add reviewers and assignees in case there are multiple person working in a project and there are like people who you would like to review. You can click on it and add the user here, and then approval request would go to that user who would review your code changes and they will approve it. So let me create a pull request. I don't have any reviewers as of now. In case if there is approvers pending, we won't be able to merge it. So once the approver approves it, in case if there are any, we'll be able to do any merge. So if you do this merge pull request, we will be able to merge this here. So you can give message like what you want to add over there and then confirm merge. So now you can see pull has been successfully merged and closed. So we can also delete the branch because we don't need this anymore, because this information is already part of the main branch. So this is no more required. You can create delete branch. Yes, so I have deleted it. Now let's go to the code section. where if you see the list, there is only one branch again. So the new branch which has been created is now merged into this main, and the branch has been deleted. So you can also see this, now the main branch contains these folders over here, and where it is assignment and code, right? So this is how we can push our changes into Git.